Hello everybody and welcome back here in a new video. Today guys, I'm gonna show you, as every Sunday, the best pairs that I will be interested in trading the next week. And no, I'm not blind, these are for the blue light, because when you're staying in front of the charts, make sure to protect your eyes. So last week guys, as you know, I caught a trade but I closed it at break even. I don't care. But from this week, from now on, I will not close any more my trades at break even, and I will be very focused on what I'm doing. So let's start guys the video with NZDUSD, which is my first pair for next week. So let's start with the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame, as you're probably seeing, it is bearish. The weekly time frame is bearish. We are here at the lower low. I count this one here as the lower high because it's a big candlestick, so yeah, I count this as the lower high. So right here we are bearish on the weekly time frame. And what else do I have here that I draw? It is this area of interest. So as I was saying, it is this area of interest with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on the weekly time frame. So the higher the time frame, the better the touches will be. So the daily time frame, as you guys are seeing, is creating a bearish market. It is in a bearish market with lower highs and lower lows. Look how clean this is. So let's drag this right here. So what am I expecting right now guys? I'm expecting for a new lower low on the daily time frame to then continue this pattern, which is the bearish pattern made of lower highs and lower lows. So right now I'm expecting from this point here, at this area of interest here with the previous structure point as well, it is to have the lower high. So my prediction will be that the next week we will create the lower low. So this is my prediction on NZDUSD. And now let's see the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame, it is bullish because when we had a pullback to this area of interest, it became bullish. But guys, if it gets the break under this area of interest, I will take this trade. And once it has the break under this area of interest, it will turn bearish as well because I count this as the higher low. So if we get the break under this, I will take the trade, because also the 1 hour and the 30 minutes time frame as well will shift bearish because this is the high low. So we get the break under, we simply take the trade, because we will then have weekly bearish, daily bearish, 4 hour bearish, 2 hour bearish, 1 hour bearish, 30 minutes bearish. So we will have all the time frames bearish. So this makes very much sense to take if we get, as I said before, the bearish engulfing here and the shift of structure on the 1 hour and the other time frames as well. So break under this point here, and we will get the break under the 30 minutes EMA as well, because whenever we are above it, we use it as a support, and whenever we are under, we use it as a resistance. So if we get a break, we will use it as a resistance. So it's another confluence added to this pair. Then we have also the run psychological level 0.59 thousand. Guys, before continuing, if you wanna find your next prop firm, or if you wanna buy your first one, you just gotta go to a website called PropFirmMatch. PropFirmMatch is the tool that every trader needs to know and how to use it. This is a tool that helps you filter through all the prop firms. You can see all the prop firms out there. You can filter them by your needs, and then you can find the best one that suits for you. You can see everything from a prop firm, their trading conditions, their spreads, the different challenges, the prices, and most importantly, their review. Because guys, when you go out there, you go and look for a prop firm, you then have Trustpilot. On Trustpilot, not always the reviews are verified and real, and sometimes the different prop firms can even remove some bad reviews. What I'm gonna suggest to you guys is to use the tool that I have in the description, which is PropFirmMatch. And also you can see the certificates that the people have put in their reviews, and you can even see if someone has achieved a payout, as you are seeing right now. And also guys, you can save some money. How? By going to the offers section, and there you can find discount codes that can give you free prop firm accounts, free challenge accounts, and can make you save some money. Thanks to Pro4Mesh for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to the pairs for next week, which is a nice confluence. So guys, that's it for NZDUSD. Very high probability trade setup. It looks similar to the other times. You see guys, we had the pullback to an area of interest, we then rejected and went to the downside. It is the same exact thing as this upcoming week. We had a pullback and then we rejected, hopefully. So this is my first pair because we have the weekly and the daily bearish, and the 4 hour will turn bearish as well. Then I have NZDJPY. But NZDJPY is not as good as NZDUSD in my opinion because it has the weekly time frame bullish. So the weekly time frame is bullish because this right here is the higher low, while on NZDUSD the higher low was here and we not here, it changed a little bit, but this is the higher low, so we are still bullish on NZDJPY. So we are bullish on NZDJPY on the weekly time frame. The daily time frame is bearish and it's very similar to NZDUSD. We were creating lower highs and lower lows, and what I'm expecting for this week to create a new lower low at this beautiful area of interest on the daily time frame with multiple touches here, used also as a resistance, while on NZDUSD I don't have any recent touch using it as a resistance, only this one here, but not many, while on NZDJPY we have. It is also a 4 hour area of interest with the previous structure point, many touches, resistance. I took a trade and I won it in the past using the same area of interest, so it is a high probability trade setup. So what I'm gonna wait for this one here is simply the shift of structure from this area of interest along with a rejection candlestick on the 4 hour time frame. But what I do believe is that this right here will do something like that before having the push to the upside. So I believe that when the market will open, it will go a little bit inside our area of interest like NZDUSD have done, and then I will wait for my entry signal on this trade here. So I won't take both of them at the same time. I will take the one that looks cleaner. So the one that looks cleaner is the one that I will take. I believe that NZDUSD will be the first one to give the entry signal. So I believe that I will take NZDUSD or maybe NZDJPY. We'll see once the market will open. And guys, if you want to see these live updates on these markets, join my Telegram channel. So guys, look at this thing here. So how many candlesticks of the pullback we had here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we had the push. Don't make any edit on the 6, 7, make sure. And then how many candlesticks for the pullback we had here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after the pullback of 7 candlesticks, what did we have? We had a big push to the downside. So I'm expecting the same exact thing this upcoming week. So we will see the markets how they will treat us, hopefully well, because it is a new week and a new month, and I want to win the month of September and maybe become a funded trader, because in the next 2 weeks my birthday will come. So a nice present will be being funded. So that was NZDJPY, pretty similar to NZDUSD. As I said, I will see the one which is cleaner and then I will take it. Then guys, we have USDCAD. USDCAD on the weekly time frame, we are very bearish. This is the lower high, the lower low. Last week it looks like it rejected this area of interest here, which is a nice area of interest with 1, 2, 3 touches, with 2 of these touches are used as a resistance and 1 as a support. It rejected the EMA as well. So what I'm gonna wait for this week is to sell from that area of interest once again, because I believe the daily will have a little pullback to this area of interest here with the previous structure point as well. So I believe that once we get the pullback, we can take this sell to the downside. The 4 hour right now it is bearish, but it will turn bullish once it comes up there. maybe the 4 hour can even turn bearish before taking it. So yeah, I will expect the pullback to that area of interest to take this sell to the downside. Very high probability trade setup, very nice as well. So we'll see, but nothing from the next week beats the first two pairs. So the priority will be on the first two pairs. So that was USDCAD. I will wait for the pullback to sell. GBPAUD is very similar to USDCAD, but the weekly time frame here is very bullish. The daily time frame here, it is bearish with this one, lower high, lower low. I drew this area of interest here with one touch, using it as a resistance, support, 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 and resistance. So what I'm gonna wait for this week is to have a further pullback to this area of interest, which is a daily and 4 hour area of interest. This is the 4 hour, resistance, resistance, support, 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 resistance multiple times. So as I said, I expect the further pullback here, then the shift of structure on the 1 hour and 30 minutes rejection candlestick to then take this trade to the downside. The ideal scenario for next week will be to take one of these two trades that I will close hopefully at a 1 to 3 or more. So my plan is to set and forget more on these trades, because are high probability trade setups, very high probability trade setups, and then maybe take GBPAUD or USDCAD and close them at the 1 to 2 and not risk more money, because this right here can be a quick trade setup. So I hope that I will do what I just said. So this one here, pullback, shift of structure on the 1 hour and 30 minutes to take this trade. Then I have something that needs to have that needs a little bit more time to get ready to trade, which is EURUSD. EURUSD on the weekly time frame, we are very bullish. We are at this point here, we are bullish. Last week closed like a bearish engulfing candlestick and left a ginormous wick, which is the shadow of the markets. The daily time frame, it's bearish, with this one being the lower high and this one being the lower low. So right now we are bearish. What am I expecting for this market to do is to have a break and retest out of this daily and 4 hour area of interest, because I'm expecting the sell next week because of this bearish engulfing on the weekly and because the daily is bearish as well. So I believe that I will see something like this, a big engulfing candlestick on the daily time frame and on the 4 hour, that will break under the daily EMA, under this area of interest, under the round psychological level, and under the 4 hour previous structure point, which is this point here. So once we will get the break, if we get the break, I will look for the retest to then sell to the downside. Very, very, very nice setup. I really like this area of interest here because it is a recent area of interest. The more recent the area of interest it is, the better it is for the trade. So what I will wait will be this thing right here, to then wait for the retest to then sell. Very, very nice trade setup. And it's almost the same exact thing on EURGBP, and the trade that I took last week was this one here that I closed at break even, but it could give me a 1 to 2, who cares, we'll see this upcoming week. So EURGBP, the weekly time frame, it's bullish, it's quite similar to EURUSD, it's bullish. The daily time frame, it's bearish, market structure very similar to EURUSD as I said. We have this, what happened? We have this daily area of interest with 1, 2, kind of 3, and rejection from here with 3 touches, as same. We have this daily area of interest which is very, very beautiful. I will wait for the break under this area of interest, under the higher low on the 4 hour retest, to then sell at the potential left shoulder, because this is right shoulder, sorry. This will be maybe a head and shoulders. So once we will get the break under this higher low, I will wait for the right shoulder and sell at it. So maybe this right here, it is a high probability trade setup as well. We'll see next week. So yeah guys, these were the markets for next week with my favorite ones, as I said. NZDUSD and NZDJPY. I'm very interested in these two pairs. I don't know which one will be cleaner. Maybe NZDUSD will be the best one because of this, because of the 3 time frames in sync, because of the 4 hour turning bearish, the 1 hour turning bearish, all the time frames in sync. But the thing that I don't like very much about NZDUSD is that we don't have price action using this area of interest as a resistance in the last period. We only have it in December and not before that. So that's the only thing that I don't really like about it, but we'll see the next week because maybe I can take this trade. And then NZDJPY, I like it very much. The thing that I don't like is that we don't have all 3 time frames in sync, while on NZDUSD we have. So we'll see the next week. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, leave a comment because it supports me so much. Thank you guys for watching. Bye guys.